So, thank you, Ami. He just stole my line. I was going to introduce you the first chief creative officer of Greece. It's the first country probably who's got a chief creative officer. So, I had the pleasure of working together with Steve Vranakis, chief creative officer of Greece, creating this festival and looking for the magnificent speakers and collaborating with them and prepare. Steve was awesome putting together the whole concept based on our entire last 2 years of working on conscious business and conscious capitalism. So please welcome with me Steve Vranakis. Hi, Steve.
Hi there.
Excellent.
Thank
You're
you.
probably
And thank
sitting
you.
where. Sure. Um, Steve, tell us a little bit about how you started to work on the overall concept of this festival this year, and give us a little bit of feel about the road you had with us until we got everything together. I'd like to hear it from your own words.
So I think it's just a really, really interesting time we're living in right now. And I think when you set that challenge around the future of conscious business and the notion of brands serving a higher purpose, I wholeheartedly agree. I'm here and I'm working as Chief Creative Officer to the Prime Minister of Greece, and we can see that governments are stakeholders alongside brands, organizations in trying to deal and cope with some of the biggest challenges we're facing on a global level right now. Everything from climate crisis to inequality. And I think that the theme for today is very much around all of these incredible people who are doing amazing things from their respective centers of gravity, and showing unprecedented thought leadership and general leadership across all aspects of society. And I think from my perspective, I've been very fortunate. I've had a very mixed experience, or series of experiences, from agencies to design companies to digital companies to a technology company when I was at Google, and now I'm working in government. And I think that I see the way that we think in terms of our problem solving capabilities, our storytelling, the way we bring a narrative to life visually, and we can have so much more of an impact just beyond, a cosmetic lick of paint.
Excellent. Sounds awesome. Tell me a little bit about how you went forward with selecting the speakers. What was your key like kind of criteria for that? How did you go on with
So I think,
that?
so I think again, we were really looking at mixing it up right across the board and showcasing people and organizations who are experimenting, who are prototyping, who are trying different things and iterating, again, with a view to make things better for everyone. And I think it was interesting. We honed in on individuals who were trying new things in terms of business model. To see some interesting products where they've completely and I'm intentionally not mentioning individuals. We were told to keep that not as a surprise, but I don't want to sound like we're favoring anyone. Everyone's doing brilliantly. But I think people who are just trying to do things in a very different way and who are not afraid to experiment. We talk a lot about risk taking and all these sorts of things. And, risk taking is fantastic. And yes, we learn from failure and all these things. But to convince your clients to do these things and to invest in it personally are difficult, because when they don't go right, it's difficult. So yes, we learn and we move on, but I think we celebrate these individuals who are trying to use innovation, or in the first instance, our first speaker who's taking an anti-innovation approach, which I think is really interesting, the way they're talking about their approach to doing these things. But they're doing things at an unprecedented time of uncertainty, at a very difficult moment in the world's history, where I think even though we're all over the world, I'm in my back garden in Athens, Greece. Shout out to all the Greeks who've connected to the show as well, alongside everyone else. But I think, we're still absolutely unified through our ideas and our creativity. So irrespective of where we are, I'm really excited about how we galvanize the global creative community to make an impact at a time that the world really needs it.